Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I gotta tell you, I am absolutely thrilled to be hanging out with all of you 8th graders today. First off, I know you've all been working incredibly hard, and I want to start by just acknowledging your amazing effort on that recent STAR math simulation. Taking a massive test like that, it takes focus, energy, and honestly, a whole lot of grit. But here's the secret. Finishing the test doesn't mean we're at the end of the road. Today, we're embarking on an entirely new, really exciting journey. We're going to look at your results, but not as a chore or just a letter grade on a page. We're using them as a roadmap. Now, this completely redefines what we're actually doing here. Let's take a look at Proverbs 18:15. It says, "The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out." Think about that for a second. Math is so much more than just groaning over fractions, trying to memorize impossible formulas, or guessing the right answer on some multiple-choice bubble sheet. It's actually a noble, deeply biblical pursuit of wisdom. Every single time you try to figure out a complex problem, you're training your mind to seek out knowledge. You are literally learning how to be discerning. So what does this all mean for us today? Well, it brings us to our absolute core concept, reflection. Reflection is seeking wisdom from your own math journey so you can become a smarter, way more aware problem solver. You see, taking the time to analyze your simulation performance is exactly how you transform yourself. It's how you step out of the role of just being a test taker and step up into the role of a strategic problem solver. It's all about pausing, looking back at the path you just walked, and figuring out where you tripped, where you sprinted, and exactly why. Now, when you get a graded test back, there are two distinctly different ways you can look at it. You could approach it with fear, focusing entirely on anxiety over the mistakes you made. You know, that feeling where you just want to hide the paper under your bed forever. Or you can approach it with faith, anchoring yourself in the belief of growth and wisdom. Listen to me on this. Mistakes aren't failures. Actually, scratch that. They're more like pure data. I really want to encourage you to leave fear entirely behind today. View this test analysis as a massive opportunity to approach your academic challenges with faith. Know for sure that every single error you uncover is just a stepping stone to making you smarter. Okay, let's dive right into section 1, analyzing your test choices. Grab your test analysis sheets because we are getting practical here and you're going to need these tools. Step 1, you're going to track your correct and incorrect responses, paying really close attention to the T key S linked to each one. This tells you exactly what standard you're mastering or need to master. Step 2, for any incorrect answers, please don't just mark a big red X and move on. I want you to write down exactly why you got it wrong and how you can fix it. Was it a calculation error? Did you just misread the question? Then, step 3, pick 2 correct answers and write out how you knew they were right. Diagnosing the why behind an answer, whether it's right or wrong, is where the actual learning happens in your brain. Moving right along to section 2, strategies and group discussion. So, once you've analyzed your own work, we move to my personal favorite part. You see, wisdom isn't meant to be kept in isolation. It's meant to be shared. Working together lets you see exactly how someone else's brain tackled the exact same problem that might have totally stumped you. During your group discussions today, I want you to rapidly fire off strategic questions to each other. For example, did you use estimation to eliminate the obviously wrong answers? Did you draw a quick diagram to visualize that super tricky geometry problem? Or hey, did you simply forget a key formula? Asking these specific questions helps you uncover the hidden strategies your classmates are using. That way, you can borrow them for the real STAR test. Which leads us perfectly into section 3, your homework mission. Now, don't tune me out just because I said the word homework. Please don't view this as some boring, run-of-the-mill assignment. View it as a 5-part, highly targeted mission designed to lock in the academic growth you've achieved today. Mission objective number 1. What strategy helped you most during the simulation? I want you to really think about your personal victories here. Under the intense pressure of a ticking clock, what tools actually worked for you? Pinpoint that strategy so you know exactly what weapon to pull out of your toolkit next time around. All right, objective 2. Choose one missed question and explain how to solve it now. This is where you literally face a mistake head-on and completely conquer it. Prove to yourself that you are not defined by what you didn't know yesterday. You have the total power to learn, adapt, and master that exact concept right now today. Objective 3 asks, how did time impact your performance? Honestly, this is a huge one. Time management is a real game changer. Did you maybe rush through the first half and make some careless errors? Or did you spend 10 minutes staring at one problem and run out of time at the very end? Reflecting on how you manage the clock is an absolutely essential skill for the real STAR test. Moving to Objective 4, what would you do differently next time? This question completely empowers you to take control of your future performance. You aren't just crossing your fingers and hoping for a better score next time. You are making a concrete, strategic plan for how you are going to tackle the next challenge differently. And the final piece of the mission. What advice would you give a 7th grader preparing for STAR? I absolutely love this question because it pushes you to step right into a mentorship role. You're taking your fresh, hard-earned experience and distilling it into actual wisdom that can help someone younger. And remember, if you can teach it, it means you've truly mastered it. Finally, we arrive at Section 4, Education Fused with Morality. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to take a step back and shift to a deeper, more profound level. Everything we've been talking about today, the reflection, the strategy, the growth, it's all part of intertwining our education with morality. Because here is the absolute truth. Being mathematically smart or highly educated is pretty much useless if it just leads you to make bad choices that end up hurting yourself or the people around you. Education without morality will hurt, but education fused with morality, that leads to deep spiritual grounding. It guides exactly how you use your intelligence out there in the real world. We actually find this beautifully promised right in Romans 8, 6-7, which assures peace of mind to everyone who keeps their mind spiritual. And really, this is the core of what we experience at Heroesmart Academy. Your academic journey isn't just about getting some high score on a STAR test. It is deeply, deeply tied to your spiritual well-being. When you approach your learning with a godly mindset, the end result isn't anxiety. It's a profound, unshakable peace of mind. So I'm going to leave you with one final provocative question to chew on today. What is the point of being smart if you don't have the wisdom to choose peace? Let that sink in as you head into your groups and tackle your homework missions. Remember that you are building so much more than just math skills today. You are building real wisdom. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, 8th graders. Keep growing, keep reflecting, and keep seeking out that wisdom.